you hear? Evan Bayh is bailing on the Senate and won't run for re-election. Which I'm sure leaves most of you out there scratching your heads and asking yourself, who the heck is Evan Bayh, and why is a guy quitting his job in the middle of a recession such bad news? After all, the Senate is hiring. But before you go applying for his job, you should be aware that besides the $174,000 a year salary plus benefits, there's a downside to his job because according to Senator Bayh, it's harder to get something done in the Congress today than it is to get it to snow in Vancouver during the Olympics. Yes, according to Evan Bayh, he has to get out of the Senate because of all the partisan bickering and gridlock, and he's warning that the only thing which will really shake this Congress out of its deadlock is a shock to the system. A shock to the system? You mean electing the first African American to the presidency wasn't a shock to the system? And what is this, some kind of a medical drama? Doctor, the patient's heart has stopped. Shall we administer a shock to the system? I think that the real problem here is that Evan Bayh just doesn't understand what's going on in Washington. The Republican Party almost ran this country over a cliff, and it was only the election of Barack Obama that saved it from going over the edge and into that abyss. And like a group of cornered, wounded rats, the Republicans then closed ranks and bit and snarled at every effort of Obama to try to bring them back into the fold. And unfortunately, Obama just stood there for the past 12 months and took it from them. He let the Republicans call him every name in the book, from socialist to illegal alien to death panel chairing Nazi, and he just took it all in the name of bipartisanship, like a modern-day Jackie Robinson. Well, you know what? This isn't a game we're playing. This isn't baseball. Barack Obama and the democratically controlled Congress were elected by a majority of the voters to get things done. But all Obama's been doing is turning the other cheek over and over again, which has just encouraged those rats on the right to bite harder and more often as the Democrats grow weak from blood loss and watch their control of the Congress begin to slip from their fingers. Well, there's still about 9 months left until the fall elections. I think it's time for the president to remember his roots and the words Sean Connery spoke in The Untouchables. They pull a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. It may not be the sort of shock to the system that Evan Bayh envisioned, but then he couldn't be bothered to stay around till the end of the film.